Welcome to this short video that shows the automated process the SecureCall installation wizard follows to deploy SecureCall into your Genesys environment. This wizard, over a few minutes, completes many of the onboarding and installation steps for you. Once complete, SecureCall is operational in your environment, and you can immediately place test calls to see SecureCall in action. If, for any reason, there is an issue with the wizard process and something doesn't get installed properly the first time, you can rerun the wizard at any time. It will just create the missing components and set all of the other components back to their defaults. So just a bit of detail about what the wizard is automating through the install. We are creating a role, a group, the interaction widget, the OAuth client, the trunk that links your environment to the SecureCall cloud, the certificate for the trunk, a number plan and outbound routes. Then also the event bridge integration to allow synchronization between SecureCall and Genesys. So every time a Genesys user is changed, updated, added, or deleted, it is reflected on the SecureCall side so that configuration records are kept up to date. And then we also call some APIs on the SecureCall side to configure the Genesys tenant in our configuration database so that it matches. Okay, that is what the wizard will do in the background. So I'll press install and let the wizard go through and create everything. Okay, done, and it now shows all of the things that were just created. We suggest you press the application help here, which just takes us to the SecureCall installation screen so you can track which steps are now complete and which ones are next in going live with SecureCall. The next step is one that Genesys needs to activate for you. Because this integration deals with PCI data, we recommend that you turn on PCI mode in your Genesys environment. To kick off that request with the Genesys team, click on the link we've provided in the blue box. You will see in Step 5 that we have also attached our dummy payment gateway to test with. Later on, you can swap out our dummy gateway for your own production payment gateway account. So that's actually it. Your Genesys environment and the SecureCall service are fully integrated. Once PCI mode is activated by Genesys, you can start making and receiving phone calls that SecureCall can ensure are PCI compliant. Bookmark this page so you can come back at any time to review the remaining steps to go live. Let's go back and have a quick look at the objects the wizard created in your Genesys environment. We have our role, another role for doing the event bridge syncing, our integration, OAuth setup, our trunk, the sites have a number plan that routes calls out to our trunk. So when the widget dials SecureCall, it knows to prefix it, therefore routing the call out the SecureCall trunk. Once your environment is in PCI mode, the next step is to put those agents that need to use SecureCall into the group that was created, called SecureCall users. So we're good to go. Let's make our first test call. I'll put a call into the Genesys queue. This is an inbound call, but SecureCall obviously supports both inbound and outbound calling. I'll answer that. There we go. Here is the SecureCall widget. If I click on the widget, we are presented with the Press to Secure button. While speaking to my customer, at any time I can secure the call. Let me do that now. You can see a conference call from this agent to our SecureCall platform has been established via the trunk that the wizard installed, and now we are secured. We have a couple of different transaction types. There are fields that the agent would enter, and there are fields the customer would enter using the dial pad of the phone they are calling on. So as an agent, I set up the sales information, the payment reference or invoice number, for example, and the name on the card. Then the customer is prompted by the agent to go ahead and enter, using the keypad of their phone, their credit card number, expiry date, CVV. Okay. The customer has entered their details without exposing the card to the agent. 3 ticks tell the agent the card details are ready to be submitted to their payment gateway. And that transaction is now ready to submit. If at any time the customer needs to re-enter their card details, the agent can click on the tick to reset the field and talk the customer through re-entering those details. Okay, let me submit the transaction. Great, that transaction was successful. All of the items on the screen are configurable. A customer can request that the SecureCall team activate more or fewer fields to be passed and presented in the payment transaction. These fields, for example, can be populated via Genesys interaction data. And the transaction result fields could also be added to Genesys interaction data, like a receipt number, so that in your Genesys reporting, you can view payment outcomes. Another example might be that the sales or payment amount information can come from the Genesys IVR, which has already captured that information from the customer. The agent can drop the SecureCall leg of the call when needed, without dropping the conversation with the customer. If the customer hangs up or the agent hangs up, then SecureCall detects the change and will hang up the SecureCall leg. So that is our SecureCall interaction widget and installation wizard, a simple process to integrate your Genesys environment with the SecureCall cloud to ensure customer card payments are PCI compliant within a matter of minutes. If you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to the SecureCall team at any time.